You're probably not going to like what I'm about to show you, but stick with me because this one number is silently destroying retirements all across Australia right now. It's $100 a week. That's it. $7 a day. A coffee here, a delivery there, a subscription you forgot about. Sounds completely harmless, right? Wrong. Dead wrong. Let me run the actual math and I want you to follow along because this is where most Australians completely miss the picture. $100 a week is $5,200 a year. Over a 40-year working life, that's $208,000 in pure spending. But here's where it gets absolutely brutal. That money could have been invested. And at the ASX average of 8% annual return, that 208 grand becomes $1.9 million by the time you hit retirement. 1.9 million lost on things you don't even remember buying. But wait, there's more. And this is the part that really stings. Most Australians making this mistake aren't just losing the spending amount. They're losing the tax efficiency too. If that 5 grand a year went into superannuation instead of your coffee cup, you'd be getting taxed at just 15% on the way in, compared to your actual marginal tax rate on the way out. For someone earning $60,000 a year, that's an extra $900 a year in tax savings alone. And when that compounds for 40 years at 8%, you're looking at another $350,000 you didn't realize you were throwing away. So we're not talking about 1.9 million anymore, we're talking about over $2.2 million. All because you couldn't skip the convenience spending. Now, I can already hear the objection. Luke, I work hard. I deserve a coffee. I deserve to order dinner on a Tuesday night. And you're absolutely right. You do deserve those things. The question isn't whether you should ever have a coffee again. The question is whether you should have them unconsciously every single day without thinking about the cost. Here's what I've noticed after analyzing hundreds of retirees who sleep well at night. The wealthy ones didn't get wealthy because they never spent money. They got wealthy because they made their spending decisions intentional, not habitual. There's a massive difference. Wealthy retirees still go out to dinner. They still take holidays, they still grab the occasional coffee, but they do it deliberately. They book the restaurant, they plan the trip, they enjoy it. Meanwhile, the convenience spending, the mindless spending, the spending that happens because you're tired or lazy or you forgot to pack lunch, that's completely gone. Let me break down what the average Australian is actually spending on the things they don't even notice. Recent data shows the average household is now spending around $60 a week on home-delivered takeaway alone. That's before you add the cafe stops, the work lunches, the weekend breakfast out, the streaming subscriptions you're not using, the gym membership you haven't been to in 6 months, the apps, the impulse online purchases. Add it all together and $100 a week is actually conservative. A lot of Australians are closer to 150 or even 200. So here's what wealthy Australians do instead. They track their actual spending for 2 weeks. Not what they think they spend, what they actually spend. You pull up your bank statement, you go through every transaction and you categorize it. Groceries, transport, subscriptions, dining, entertainment. And I'm telling you right now, everyone who does this gets a shock. Everyone finds something they didn't know they were paying for. Once you've identified the leak, you make a single decision. You're going to move half of that discretionary spending into an automatic transfer that happens on payday. Not manually. Automatically, you set it up once and you forget about it. The money goes straight from your salary into your offset account or into an investment account before you ever see it in your everyday spending account. Here's the psychology that makes this work. You won't miss money you never see. Your brain adjusts to the lower available balance within about 3 weeks. But that money is compounding every single day, growing at 8% a year, and in 40 years, it's going to be worth almost $2 million. Think about that for a second. One single decision made once in your 20s or 30s compounds into generational wealth. That's not luck. That's not inheritance. That's not picking the right share at the right moment. That's just understanding how money actually works. The difference between a comfortable retirement and a stressed retirement, between leaving something for your kids and running out of money at 80,